will issue you a new premium current account. It cannot be activated null and void. There has to be a first time payment which is £3,550. So don't worry,
Well,
don't panic.
No, I'm not very happy about that at all.
I understand.
No, if I draw that money,
Yep.
I keep it for myself.
You
Afraid this
fucker.
conversation
Hello?
is over.
Luckily, this victim was smart enough to recognize that this type of call is a scam. Unfortunately, not everyone is as rational as our previous victim. The following clip is going to be that of a man and his wife from Medringham that are somewhere around the age of 70 or 80 years old, Mr. and Mrs. Clark.
I've completed the transaction to the best of my ability on your instructions as far as I'm concerned.
Now, I want you to go forward and confirm me the wrapping. Did you wrap all the edges and the corners properly with sticky tape or sellotape?
Yeah, I've sealed it to the best of my knowledge, and I shall put some heavy tape on it, the same as I did the last one, and you got that all right, didn't you?
That's fine. We did got that all right.
Right, I'll put the phone on to the wife then. Thank you.
Hello.
Ma'am, can you just go ahead and write down special delivery?
Special delivery, yeah.
And then write down the address, which is 8080 Whitehead, Enfield, London. Now just write down the name of the collection team officer who will be collecting the parcel. Mr. John Milton. You will go to the post office. If they ask you what's inside this box, what will be your answer?
Important documents.
Thank you. Now make sure you take the receipt back home. Alright? And make sure you do a special delivery.
How long is this investigation going to continue? Because obviously both my wife and myself are not in the best of health, and it's causing a fair lot of stress and hassle.
Let's hope if everything goes well, you will be out of the situation by the end of this week.
By the end of this week, I wanted to put a stop to this by the end of this very minute, and so I decided to call up the victim to warn him and his wife about what was going on. Did you just come off the phone with somebody claiming to be from your bank?
It depends who you are and what, that's my private business. I'm not willing to confirm anything.
Unfortunately, this man had been completely brainwashed by the scammer that the bank had set up an entire plot against him and that they were trying to scam him. He was very stubborn and didn't want to listen to anything that I had to say, and he almost immediately hung up the call on me. To be honest, this is what happens a lot of the time when trying to save victims, but this case was extra annoying as the victim then called up the scammer to snitch on me. He sounded very proud of himself that he had recognized me as a scammer, thinking I was one of the bank people, and the scammer also started getting afraid because of this call that his computer might have been hacked.
Post office, when he called from the just call a customer and then I got a call from somebody stating that I got information from your bank that you're sending money with help on the post, which is not reliable.
At this point I felt pretty hopeless, but I decided to call up the post office to warn them about the situation.
They're coming with a box full of cash.
Yeah, I already called him, but he doesn't want to listen to me.
We'll keep an eye out for them then.
But the thing is, like, the scammer instructed the old man to, like, lie to you guys that it's, like, personal documents, because the scammers doesn't want you guys to know that there's actual money in there. So make sure he doesn't send that cash to the scammers.
Yeah, will do.
Alright, thank you so much.
He rang again after I spoke to you,
Uh-huh.
and he refused to disclose his name,
Uh-huh.
and he said it was a sham. Why was I sending money to London? I said, I'm not prepared to have any further dialogue with you. I said, my financial affairs are my personal business.
Now, was he sounding English, or was he sounding...
I didn't have a lot of dialogue with him because I thought it was a load of rubbish.
Oh my goodness. Holy Lord. See, what they're doing, the people from the local branch, what they do, they normally do these things. They normally go forward and do these things. So it's pretty much normal from your end. Now, are you back from the post office?
I'm back from the post office, yeah.
That's fine.
You should get this with you by 1 o'clock tomorrow.
I know what you're thinking. Didn't you just call the post office? Why did they let the package through? Well, that is exactly what I thought. This situation was just getting worse and worse, and I decided to call up the post office once again to ask them how this could have possibly happened. This is James again. I was just talking to you about the fraudulent parcel, and it seems like the victim has successfully posted the parcel with you guys, or?
Not that I'm aware.
Well, he just confirmed to the scammer that he has posted the package successfully, and he gave him the reference number and weight and everything. So
I've got. If it had a reference, we've not.
it should be NY.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, I was on my break then.
Yeah, no worries. But yeah, in that package there's a bunch of cash in there, so I don't know if you can you cancel that
no,
somehow.
he told me. I did question that. He told me that inside were papers, and I said, what, in a box?
Yeah.
told me the
No,
page.
ma'am, the scammers instructed him to lie to you because like, they don't want you to know
Yeah,
it's
that's
cash.
a scam. I
It's a
think.
Oh
scam.
right, well that's good then, isn't it?
Yeah, but we
Save the
can't stop that now because it's gone.
Mr. Clark.
Because there's a few £1,000 of cash in there in that box on the way to London. So it's like a scammer's money mule.
Are we allowed to inform our local police?
Yeah,
we
please
think-
do, yeah.
Yeah, right, okay.
Maybe
I
they
think-
can
I
do
think-
like a welfare check on him because I think
Yeah.
he's very upset and so.
Yeah, we'll get in touch with our local police.
3 days later, I decided to call up the post office again for an update, and they gave me some good news. Yes, hello, this is James again. I called on Tuesday to report a fraudulent package, and I was wondering if there's any update on the package of Mr. Clark.
Yeah, we've handed it to the police.
Okay, so it didn't get shipped?
No, the police have it.
That's good
And
news.
they told me if you want their number, I can give you their number.
Oh yeah, please, that would be very...
Okay, 0797.
I then decided to contact the police on that number to try and stop this money mule in London from receiving more cash in the future, which would heavily undermine these scammers their operation.
Hello, Sergeant White.
Yes, hello. I got this phone number from the Medringham post office regarding a fraudulent package that you guys intercepted.
Oh yeah. What can I do for you?
Oh yeah, I was just wondering, like, what happened to that package? Did you guys retrieve it to Mr. Clark, or?
It's a police matter. I can't tell you where. It has been recovered, but I can't say where it is, I'm afraid.
Okay, no, that's fine as long as the scammers don't have the money. I was wondering, is there going to be any
you-
repercussions for the money mule, for the address in London? Because that guy is also part of the
Yeah.
scamming group.
Yes, there will be. Yes.
Alright, that's fine. Yeah, that's good news at least.
Yeah.
Because that address in Enfield, London, they use it multiple times. It's a money mule address.
Yeah.
And that's like a massive step in the right direction, because that's like a big part of their operation is that money mule taking a lot of money in packages, you know. So
It's sadly it's not a rare event. It's such a common thing nowadays with these scams. Well, hopefully it should stop very shortly.
yeah, okay, that's lovely that you guys are
All right.
taking action.
Take care. All the best.
Alright, have a nice day.
Bye bye.
Now it is time to have a little bit of fun with these scammers. Let's destroy some machines with malware.
A very funny thing is happening. Fun. What? I don't know. But ওইটা হচ্ছে কেন এই ফোন
And so 5 more computers got destroyed without giving off any reaction. Thank you guys for watching. Have a nice day. Stay safe, stay cautious. Bye bye.